MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got two teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Toronto Blue Jays.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Juan Guzman is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And manning second base today is a guy with one of the quickest hands in the game. That's the name of the game over at second base. It's not about range. It's not about arm strength. It's about turning every double play for your pitching staff, making the routine play and making sure every 2 is turned.
Third baseman, number 14.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1 as we are underway in Toronto. The 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
2 balls and a strike now. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that sinking fastball didn't sink, it stayed high.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Second, right fielder, Ken Griffey.
Digging in, Ken Griffey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. And now a throw to first, and they got him. Never really had a chance with a hit and run on as he gets doubled up on the line drive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent. Yeah,
but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. None left for Cincinnati. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Don Cutliff will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here and there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
Leading off for Toronto, left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 is taken, strike one. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Devin White. As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. And a fastball just a bit high. One out, nobody on. And this one runs a little too far in, ball two. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. And it's fouled away. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. We are still scoreless. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tony Perez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Tony Perez.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Into the box, George Foster, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Perez on at first, nobody out. 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Now the 2-0. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
No score here as we play inning number 2. There's a shot out to right center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, It looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Standing in now, Johnny Bench. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. Runner at second here with one man out. In the dirt here. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. 2-0 count, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Cesar Germano will be next. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. The 3-1. And he misses here for ball four. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Batting 7, center fielder, Cesar Germano.
From the belt, kicks and deals. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. Now both runners on the move. Hit toward the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 8, shortstop, Dave Simon.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Dave Simon, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Second and third, 2 away. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Count still full, 3-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for Toronto, right fielder, Joe Carter.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
It's softly out in front. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
In now, Roberto Alomar. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. That's wide. 2-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Bases are empty. One man out. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Tony Fernandez.
Now a snap throw to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's set, and the pitch. A pitch out. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Two out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Griffey on the move. He slides and makes the catch. A beautiful play to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Don Cutler. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Ball one. from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball.
Hey guys, this is why when playing in the National League, I saw pitchers constantly just really focus on the offensive side of the ball, whether it be sack bunts or having to get a knock. Here's a moment that can never be taken away. A huge hit in a World Series game. That's a pretty awesome moment for him.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Pete Rose. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Cutliff aboard here at first with nobody out. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh and 1 count, and the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0 and 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Reds go down quietly. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping into the box, Ed
Leading
Sprague.
off for the Jays, third baseman, Ed Sprague.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted down the line in left. Foster shading to his right. 1 out.
Batting 8, catcher, Pat Borders.
Stepping up now, Pat Borders. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball. Strike 2. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Juan Guzman. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 3 innings in the books, no score on MLB Network. So stepping in, Joe Morgan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
The 3-1. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Again, he sends it out of play. Hard hit ball to second. Alomar scoops it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, first baseman, Tony Perez.
Now to the plate, Tony Perez. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for a base hit, his 2nd in as many trips to the plate.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Into the box, George Foster, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Perez, base runner at first with 1 out. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Carter is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny.
Now at the plate, Johnny Bench. From the stretch. And the changeup is way low that time. bench is widely considered one of the elite backstops in the game. Of course, his skills behind the plate are well documented, and in a position like catcher, that makes a big difference for his team every night he straps it on.
And for obvious reasons. And he allows the pitching staff to throw any pitch, any count, knowing they can bounce that breaking ball and feel like it's coming right back to him. This guy, he is really one of the special defenders in our sport.
The 2-0 on the way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that nearly would have got him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Set to deliver on 2-1. Drilled to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, if this pitcher's going to live in the outer half of the plate, then you're going to have to dive out there and get it. And that's exactly what he did. Hey, that's a heck of a job right there, going the other way after seeing 3 pitches on the outer half.
In now, Cesar Germano. Swung on but fouled off to the left. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. Reds strand a couple onto the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping into the box, Ricky Henderson.
Leading off the Blue Jays' 4th, left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
First offering on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Nope,
1-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here's the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Standing in, Devin White. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get back in safely. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
2-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike 2. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Stepping in, number 19. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner back easily. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back easily. Henderson, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Griffey going back on it at the track, the wall, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series as the Jays get the game's first tally. It's 1-0.
Hitting a home run in the World Series is special at any point. Hitting a home run in the World Series that gives your team the lead, that's something to tell the grandkids about.
Into the box now, Joe Carter. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 delivery. Grounded back up the middle. To his left, Simone. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Jays off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. We're through 4. It's now 1-0 Toronto.
Leading off for the Reds, shortstop, Dave Simon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Carter is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
The pitcher, number 35, Don Cutler.
So here now is the pitcher, Don Cutler. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. The 1-0 home. A ball and a strike now. One out, nobody on. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. High pop up. Alomar is calling for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting, third baseman, Pete Rose.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Pete Rose, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he misses inside with that one, ball one. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Jays lead it 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Roberto Alomar.
Leading off for the Jays, second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
First pitch on its way. Smoke toward third. Rose ranges to his right. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. At the plate, Tony Fernandez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
So striding in, Ed Sprague. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Snap move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Missed with a breaking ball. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Fernandez leads off first with one away. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. A dive, but he's back. And another snap throw to the bag. And the runner back. Another 2-2 offering. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runners on first with one down. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Striding in, Pat Borders. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Blue Jays on top, 1-0. Ready now for Cincinnati, Ken Griffey. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Digging in, Joe Morgan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one stayed too low apparently.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. White giving chase. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for Cincinnati, first baseman, Tony Perez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tony Perez. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Sliders in for a strike.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail this one 1-0. John Olerud is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And that's in there for strike 1. Missed with a slider. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-handed up and throwing. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. throws over to his right, one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ricky Henderson. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Germano is there, 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 25, Devin White.
Stepping in for the Jays, Devin White. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
And it's fouled away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Popped up. Perez has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Woody Williams is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 54, Woody Williams.
Leading off the inning, George Foster, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Down the line and fair. That's a hit.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Stepping in now, Johnny Bench, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Foster gets his lead at first, nobody out. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Popped him up. Borders has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Cesar Germano. Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Cesar Germano will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball one. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. He's got it to second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Mike Timlin takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Two out with the man at first. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball three.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Chopped weakly to the left, right to him. And a high throw, but he's able to keep anchored on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. Reds lead one. They still trail 1-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Number 38 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 38. Now playing center field and batting in the 9th spot, number 25.
Ready once again, number 19. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Here comes the 1-0. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Griffey. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Joe Carter.
Ready for another chance, Joe Carter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Low for ball one. A ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the series as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Not a lot of doubt about that home run, and with Showtrack, we can see why. 118 miles an hour off the bat, you hit it that hard, and you get some air under it, and it's not going to stay in the ballpark.
Now batting, second baseman.
Standing in now, Roberto Alomar, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now a bunt attempt here, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Line towards center field. Plum is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In now, Tony Fernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Pulled toward right center field. Plum is in pursuit. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 2-0 Toronto. So digging in now, Mike Plum. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Plum, a California-born ball player, is playing up the middle and center field here, but most often he can be found in right. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Pete Rose. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Striding into the box, Ken Griffey. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Henderson makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Danny Cox enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Morgan. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Still 1-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're still down. It's 2-0. Number 33 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 33.
Now in the box, Ed Sprague.
Leading off with a J, third baseman, Ed Sprague.
Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And a breaking ball stays outside. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Perez ranging into shallow right. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, Patrick Borders.
Into the box. Pat Borders. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. High pop up. Bench moving to his left. And that's the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 50, Danny
Darnell Coles will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Cole.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Two out, nobody on. Popped high in the air. Perez is there for it, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We're through 8 full here in game 4. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back to MLB Network. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Dwayne Ward comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Tony Perez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 is back up the middle and into center field. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Into the box now, George Foster, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Up top, it's 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Now the 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Into the box, Johnny Bench, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Perez stands at first with 1 out. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Here now the 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Close to 50,000 on their feet here in Toronto. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Toronto have evened up this World Series at 2 games apiece. Juan Guzman takes home the win. Don Cutliff is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Reds, no runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 27 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Rogers Center, 50,500.